Hey, how's it going, everybody? If you will, from please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm gonna do this next movie review for The Long Walk, Stephen King's The Long Walk. Um, and this was who's this directed by? I know this is a Stephen King. Uh, it's Francis Lawrence. This is the director, Francis Lawrence. So The Long Walk, Stephen King. So this is so basically what this stars Cooper Hoffman, uh, David Johnson, uh, Garrett Waring uh, is in here also. I don't really know too many of these actors. I know one of the main actors, the black kid. I can't remember. He was in Alien Romulus. I want to say he was in Romulus, or he was in or I think he was in the Alien TV show. One or two. I was gonna review those anyway, but he's in one of those. But I saw the Alien TV show in Romulus, but I might have to watch this again. It's been a while since I've seen him. But yeah. So we got the long walk, Stephen King property. So this is basically about uh, uh, these kids. They get recruited, and it's a recruitment every year where they have to do this thing called the long walk. And essentially, the long walk is you get all these kids in, they're surrounded by military personnel, forcing them to walk. And trust me, you watch this movie, it's gonna have you it's gonna have you question walking too, right? As long as you ain't got no tanks or nobody falling behind you. But yeah, so this is basically like they have to they have to continuously walk. Like they have to keep walking until there's only one left standing. They're like you have to keep walking, no matter what. You can't stop to take a piss. You can't stop to take a smoke break. You can't even stop to take a shit. You can't stop to do anything. Uh, and I think that's what makes this movie really brutal. This is a really brutal movie. Like the whole time I was watching this, um, I think this is probably one of the most grimmest films I've ever watched. So, and and that's what I say about like Stephen King. So like Stephen King, he's a really good writer. He's one of my favorite writers. I'm a Stephen King fan. So Stephen King, I'm reading Stephen King right now. Okay, I'm in the process of reading Stephen King. I'm reading like two books. I'm reading it and I'm reading The Stand. So the thing with Stephen King is you're gonna get not all his books are good. I always say this about Stephen King: when he's good, or when he's terrible, he's garbage. Like he's written some garbage. But when he's actually good, he's one of the best writers out there. Like it's no denying it. Like the man is a really good writer, a very talented guy. So uh so watching this, I was like, okay. It starts out immediately too. It's Judy Greer. She's the mom of the main character, Cooper Hoffman, and she's taking him to be recruited. Because the thing is, I think it's you have an option to do it, the long walk, but if you once you opt into it, you can't opt out. They'll come to your house and just force you out. And such is the case with the main character, because he has a reason why he's doing it. And he and there's this big reason. It involves like a tragic backstory that he has, so that's the reason why he volunteered to do the long walk. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it he does tell you later on why. And I just feel like you know the thing with this is, So I don't necessarily, the reason why I like this movie so much is I don't, because it's one of those movies. So it is a dystopian type film. It's very dystopian. This is more like I think this is more of like a socialist type ordeal. You know, basically, so because you're basically you're constantly being uh, monitored by the government, or you're being controlled by the government, basically, and that's what this is the government is. This is essentially the government showing how much power they have versus the people who are lesser in power, such as like regular citizens, stuff of that nature. And I think that's what this. I think this movie is more of an allegory for, like I said, again, classism. You know, regular citizens versus the government. Uh, such as with your military. These are military guys who are following these people, and if you stop for any reason, it doesn't matter. Your leg is falling off. You better hop on the other one because the moment you stop, you're dead. They're just gonna kill you. Uh, and it is a brutal film. And I'll just to prepare people for this movie. This is not a lighthearted film at all. It is very messed up. There's some very messed up deaths in this movie. Uh, and the movie just gets it just doesn't let off of how brutal and how crazy it is. And I really do like that. I don't really know much about this Francis Lawrence director, but I will say though, like he does a really good job at just capturing the brutality of what these kids are going through, basically. Especially the ones that say, "Man, I just want to get this. I want to be the last one standing, so I can go home back to my family." Um, yeah, because you get, I think if you win, you get like a wish, and you get a cash prize. You get a big old cash prize and a wish, whatever you want. Uh, and then again, it's to start it up again. So it's almost like a alluding to the society that we live in. No matter what we do, it's a never ending cycle of violence. It's a never ending cycle of stuff that's happening. And again, I really did like that. This movie uh was a really interesting one, and I really enjoyed it. And like I said again, this is the one where Stephen King is actually on it, because he's good. Now I heard they changed the ending to this movie. Um the book and the ending is different from the ending in the movie. So um I don't know what the changes were. I guess they said I said the I guess the one black kid, what was his name? I can't remember the actor's name, but I know his character in the movie. They say his character is actually white in the book, but they changed him to be black in the movie. So that's one of the few changes. Uh, and then the ending changed too, but I'm not going to say what the ending is. I'll kind of leave that one up to you. I actually really like the ending because I feel like the ending could be put into the perspective that you want to put it into. I think that's how I looked at it, and I really enjoy that about this. Uh, but no, this is a really, really good movie. Uh, just like I said, it's just straight up brutal, man. Uh, I think, yeah, I honestly think this might be up there, man, with one of my favorite movies of the year. And I don't say it too loosely, but yeah, I really did like this movie a lot. So I'm going to give this a high recommend. This one's a high recommend for me. I really, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Uh, it was definitely a hard watch at times. Uh, But once you get through it, it's no, it's a very good movie. So yeah, it's a high recommend. And also Mark Hamill is in here because I was looking at that I was looking at that military guy, the major, and I was like, because he's wearing aviator, the military aviator glasses, and I just kept staring at him. I was like, why does he look familiar? Why does his voice sound familiar for a minute? Because I was watching this with my brother, and my brother said he didn't catch it the first time that was Mark Hamill. Because I was like, oh my god, that's Mark Hamill. I was like, that's Mark Hamill. The Joker voice, I could kind of see it a little bit now. It's Mark Hamill. So no, that was cool. To see Mark Hamill in here. Uh, yeah, this is a really good movie, y'all. I recommend The Long Walk, Francis Lawrence, Stephen King. I'll see you next video. Peace.